Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Sophia and this video is coming late. I know it's coming late guys and I'm very sorry, but I've been a bit sick and I haven't been able to really talk a lot for quite a long time, so I'm not quite sure if this video is gonna come out okay, because I can properly hear myself. So if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but that's pretty much everything I can do. So this video, I'm gonna tell you about my experience in China, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I thought about it in general. Is it safe? Is it fun? Well, and like cultural shock, etc, etc. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna start by the short story. So I went to China initially for a summer school, summer university, whatever, and so like I had two courses. I had a course in Chinese foreign policy making, understanding Chinese foreign policy, and I had another one in Chinese economy. And the one of like the foreign policy one, it's not that I didn't learn a lot, because like the professor on that one was like huge, like super good, and like you can see the enthusiasm when he speaks and everything. But the course itself, I didn't learn that much because I had that course in Portugal as well, and I thought it was gonna be like super different, but it actually wasn't. So, but like generally it was a good thing. And then the economics one, I really learned a lot. And then, well, at some point, I was in a class and the guy started writing math stuff on the board, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. I know logarithms and stuff, that's not on my dictionary anymore. So yeah, another thing that's not on my dictionary is walking for more than half an hour. Like, in Portugal you don't really do that unless you like shopping and or whatever, and you actually walk for half an hour, well, but like stopping by and stuff, or if you like taking a walk, then obviously you can walk for more than half an hour. But if you don't, it's really like not something you do to get from one place to another. If it takes more than like 10 or 15 minutes, you're gonna like take a bus or your car or whatever other means of transportation you'd like, but definitely, most definitely not walk there. So in the first day, me and my friend met these Dutch guys. They're like, yeah, let's go do whatever in, I don't even remember the place. What was it? Whatever. So they said like, oh, it's gonna be like super close, like 20 minutes walking. Okay. Well, first of all, 20 minutes walking is not super close. But let's do it. So we were walking for over 35 minutes and then we're like, oh, we're here. It was nothing special. There was a Pizza Hut, so we had dinner at 5 in the Pizza Hut. And that was pretty much it. Apart from that, every time, like Beijing is huge. I'm gonna show you the map, just for showing you how big it is. So basically this is Beijing. So if I wanted to go anywhere, I had to take at least 1 hour by metro. So that was one thing that's not on my dictionary. Well, in an overall experience, what I have to say about China is that, well, it's sticky, and I'm gonna explain on that. So it's sticky because the weather is so humid, like 80% humidity, and I realize that for some people, for some reasons, that's not as high as for me it is, but it sticks to your skin in a way that I can't explain, and then everything else sticks, like every object you touch or food is sticky because it's all sugary and stuff. Let's elaborate on the food. So I had food poisoning 3 or 4 times. It wasn't great. A lot of people had food poisoning. It wasn't like my stomach. I didn't eat on the street once, and still, well, except for the bugs thing, and I didn't have food poisoning after that, so that's a miracle. The food, I enjoyed the food a lot for the first 2.5 weeks probably. After the first 2.5 weeks, I was like, oh Jesus, I can't take it anymore. I can't even think about this food. So I just went to the supermarket. I bought eggs, I bought a pan, and I bought milk, and I started doing scrambled eggs. And I also found some like instant soup, so I was doing that for a long time, and instant mashed potatoes, and that was like my dinner for a long time. Peking duck is wow, that was good. And also the seafood, like they cook seafood in a very good way. But basically, I do like Chinese food and Oriental food in general, but after 2.5 weeks eating, like it all tastes the same, you know. Basically, on the cultural differences, I love how auspicious they are. They are like, if they are able to help you, they will help you in a way that I have never experienced. And I'm Portuguese and we're known for our hospitality, but still, like, they're on a whole other level. You can't imagine, guys. Like, if you go on the street and you ask someone for help, if they can help, if they can understand what you want, that's the first thing, the first hard thing. And then if they can actually help you, they will help you to the best extent they can. To a point where, and this is a short story coming in, this is worth listening to. So basically, me and my friend, we wanted to go back to that place where I had the most amazing Beijing duck. If you saw that vlog, if you don't, please go see that vlog. That's a good vlog. And then, so we wanted to go back to that place, and there's a lake and stuff. And we kind of got lost in the way. So like we wandered around for a long time. Everything takes 1 hour to get to. So like it took us quite a while to get there. And when we got there, it was like 10, and we didn't have dinner, so we went to have dinner at 10. Well, of course, we stayed like chilling for we stayed chilling until like maybe midnight, but I'm not sure, maybe a bit earlier. And then we went to get a cab, and the cabs were like, well, because the metro stops at 11, that's another thing that I don't understand, but well, we want to get a cab, and there were like loads of cabs at the entrance of that park, and we were like, no, this is very weird. But we asked for the price, and it was like, oh, so it's 120 RMB, which is like, no, like you don't ever have to pay 120 RMB to go anywhere in Beijing. So like our trip would cost about 50 or 60 max. So we said that we're not gonna pay that, and we walked away. And we said, well, it's a pretty touristy place, so if we walk around and we find a place that's less touristy, then we can call a cab from there. But as we started walking, like the first 500 meters, it started pouring rain. Like, oh well, storms. That happened a lot. But well, it started pouring like in a way that I don't think I've ever seen pouring that much in my life. So we were like, oh shit. Short story, we ran into a shelter and we found someone, and we asked that person if they could call a cab for us. And so he did. He said, well, actually, I'm going like pretty near where you are, so I'm gonna take the cab with you. And I was like, eh. Well, it was a guy. And I was like, yeah, no, you're not gonna come with us. But then, like, we couldn't really say no because the guy was being super nice. He was calling the cab for us and everything. So we were like, hey, we gotta get a key list though, and it's gonna be today. But it wasn't. Actually, when the cab came, it wasn't like one of those identifiable cabs. It was like just a normal car, like an Uber or something. I was like, oh shit, no, this is not gonna go well. And I was the whole way like checking on my phone if we were going the right way, you know? When we got there, well, to the hotel, it's actually like a lot of buildings, the hotel we stayed at. So we said to the guy, well, you can drop us off at the entrance and then we'll walk. And we didn't realize how much it was raining. So we actually got, oh shit, we got here, we are safe. and we're not dead and we don't have our kidneys stolen. So that's great. And then like the guy offered to pay for the cab, and I was like, shit, that's a nice guy. So basically after running for like 500 meters in the storm rain, like you can't even imagine. We were soaking wet at home. I went like shower and stuff and get dry. And then I was like, oh. So I basically met one of the most generous guys in the world. And I thought he was gonna kill me and get my kidneys or liver. Well, it's a reference movie and stuff. I watch a lot of movies. And then it started to sink in. Like I was like very like presumptuous and like I had a lot of. It's not because they're Chinese, just because it's a huge city, and we were two lost girls that were not from there, don't speak Chinese. For what we know, he could have done anything. But that turned out so well, and that's why like I really like that culture that they have. Another thing, well, the culture, of course, they don't speak English in a general way. Young people do speak English, but well, in pretty well. But then people that work in stores and shops and services and everything, they don't. And like, how are we supposed to communicate? So I developed a very good skill, mimic. I mimicked to everyone, and it was like super fun in a way that we tried. We said, oh, okay, we want this and this in English, obviously, and she didn't get a word. So we started pointing at stuff and like mimicking stuff, and we just said it in Portuguese. They would laugh, we would laugh, it would be great, and at the end we'd get our food or whatever we were looking for. So that was amazing. Basically, I don't think I have anything else to tell you about China that I haven't during the vlogs. But, well, I do actually. It's a very safe place in a way that I can't even explain. I don't think I've ever felt safer in a city or like anywhere, except for my home, obviously. But I don't think I've ever felt safer than in Beijing, even though it's a 22 million inhabitants city. Like, it's amazing how, like, you see security everywhere and policemen everywhere, and it's like, it's huge how they keep it so safe with such a big population. But that's pretty much everything. Now that's everything. If you do have some other questions, please follow me on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe and comment down below if you want to get your questions asked. I will do another video if necessary. If not, I'll just answer to your questions in the comments. Let me know for more videos you want to see in the channel. I hope you like it, and bye guys!